Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our campaign into Secret Wars. Last time, DeeDee and Co. met and agreed to work with the thug and criminal Morozov. Unknowingly to them, Morozov was using the group for his own ambitions. This led to DeeDee bombing a civilian factory and becoming a target of the Soviet military. With this act, Morozov betrayed DeeDee, leaving her for dead against Soviet fighters. Escaping with their lives, DeeDee and Co. ended up in contact with Night Owl, a member of the European-wide resistance network against the Germans. She aids DeeDee in putting an end to Morozov, and in turn, DeeDee begins the long road to redeeming herself from her earlier actions. Now, DeeDee and Co. travel to Yugoslavia at the behest of Night Owl to aid the Yugoslavian resistance against the Nazis. Let's do this! It's time to move on to the next campaign, Operation Black. Mostar, Yugoslavia, January 1943 to June 1943. Now, I don't know, in World War II, nothing really was occurring in Yugoslavia in terms of major warfare, but a lot of partisan activity did follow the German and Italian occupations of Yugoslavia. So, obviously, we're going to be doing a lot more partisan activities in this specific campaign. So, let's get to it. Defend bridge. Attempt to contact partisans in Neratov. I'm terrible with these names. Yugoslavia. The region is under heavy Axis attack, so engaging hostile aircraft might be a useful way to win the favor of the local resistance groups, especially if you help protect the bridge. Objectives: defend the bridge. Got it. And I think it makes sense to go back to the Spitfire in this case, since we are no longer in Russian territory, so let's use it. March 1st, 1943. Finally we arrive in Yugoslavia. Moods are improved. Night Owl, the voice of the Red Orchestra, wants me to make contact with one of the two resistance organizations in Yugoslavia, the Chetniks or the People's Liberation Army. Due to its tactical importance, I want to patrol the Neretva Bridge. We shall see if we can make new friends here. Neretva Bridge, March 1st, 1943.
This must be the Neretva Bridge. What am I looking for, Tommy?
Checking resistance on the ground. This should be a hotspot.
It isn't. I've got robots. Do you think the locals would be grateful for detecting them?
Seems likely. Watch yourself. You're up there alone.
I'll try to be careful, Thomas.
Alright.
Bridge is defended, but only by ground forces. You have no air support up there, DeeDee, and you have incoming.
The Nazis clearly aren't expecting any aerial resistance. I shall be pleased to make their acquaintance.
I'm trying to contact the ground forces. I think it's the Chetniks.
Tell them not to shoot me.
Of course they won't expect any air resistance. The resistance didn't exactly have aircraft. And I think the Allies did provide some air support at times, mostly bombings of enemy Nazi factories and such, and dropped supplies to the resistance. But they didn't do too much in the way of air support in that sense, in like bombing enemy forces and all that. Mostly the more tactical and strategic objectives. But regardless, we're here to help.
I have some breathing room. Tommy, any luck?
There are two resistance armies in Yugoslavia. The Chetniks are your current ground support. I have no idea where the People's Liberation Army are.
I'm primarily concerned with anyone manning an attack who might mistake me for a Nazi, Thomas. Talk to that man specifically. Incoming! More of the same, Tommy.
Here they come. I think there was a few BF-109s with them. Alright. Here we go. Yep, I knew it. I thought I saw some BF-109s with them. I'd say, okay, we'll take care of them as we take out the Stukas. Ow, 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 ow. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Gotta just take them out. Do as much damage as possible. Come on. Another one down. And another one down. Okay, where's the last Stuka? There he is. Slow. And speed up. Bam. Now let's deal with the fighters. Alright, one-on-one now, buddy. One-on-one.
Beneath me?
They've a camp nearby. Don't know where. Keep it up, DeeDee.
Stiff upper lip, Thomas. There's more? How many Luftwaffe can there be in Yugoslavia?
Just stay alive. Kostic says we can meet with him. But you'd better make sure the bridge is safe. They're awfully protective of it.
Well, it is a lovely bridge.
It is a nice bridge. Alright, I think I saw mostly Stukas again, but I think there might be one or two BF-109s. Yep. Alright, let's deal with this group. One down. Down. Slow down. Let's get this Stuka right here. Voila. Alright, I think there should be one more Stuka. And I think they're right behind me. Or is that it? Yep, that's it. Those two behind me are the fighters then. Thank God there's no collision. Alright, that's the Stukas. Now let's deal with those 109s. They're staying oddly together. How dare you do real tactics. Gotcha.
Good job, DeeDee.
Maybe that'll bloody the Huns' nose, as McIntyre would say. The Nazis don't own the Yugoslavian skies anymore.
And voila, we defended the bridge. We took out 18 Stukas and 4 BF-109s. We did lose. Okay, that's kind of funny. Sherman tank, MK2, and Jeep. Obviously, the game can't model all the different vehicles of so many countries, but that's kind of funny. Since I doubt there was a single Sherman in Yugoslavia at any point in the war. Regardless, we got 8 stars and we unlocked a new aircraft for our reward. March 1st, 1943. We make contact with the Chetniks. After my mistakes in Russia, I feel promise in this situation. Perhaps I can begin to redeem myself by supporting the hard, dangerous work of the resistance fighters who oppose the Reich and Nazi-controlled territory across Europe. Hope feels good, though fragile. The single time we had met Morozov, he had insisted that God was dead, murdered by the war itself. But frail though we are, alone though we are, we can but try. Looks like the next thing up is Reclaim Installation. Assist local Chetnik fighters in taking back a German-controlled installation. Provide aerial cover for the ground troops. Beware of enemy AA positions and protect the Chetniks from Nazi tanks. Objectives: help Chetniks destroy Nazi forces. Got it. And it looks like the two aircraft that are recommended are the Soviet fighter and the Soviet fighter bomber. We also have the B-25, which, if I recall, is an American aircraft. Yep, but it's being used by Britain because of the logo. That's the British logo, at least for this game. It says it's recommended to have one of these two. I'm gonna try this guy out since I haven't used him yet. I assume the American bomber will be required to be used at some point, but we will see. March 1st, 1943. It's been a couple weeks since we first met Kostik and his men. Though grateful of my support at the bridge, they are a distant, cold group of men. I suppose the war has made them so. I'm keen to get back in the air and prove my worth once again, and it seems that I have an opportunity. Kostik's cell is to liberate a German installation, and I'm on tank-busting duty. Let's do this.
I hear something. It's begun. I see it.
Kostic is bringing a detachment of his local militia. You need to hold off those Nazis till he arrives.
Or just kill them dead.
Well, I suppose so. DeeDee, remember that you're in support here. Take out the Akkers to keep yourself safe, but keep damage to a minimum. They want to use this place after the fight.
That's a Roger, Tony.
Roger that. Oh, we get a lot of rockets too. Oh, this could be fun. Kaboom. Oh, you can actually... That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do this. Though I prefer the outside view because it's better overall. Alright. Now with those forces down with, time to deal with these over here. Damn, we took out almost all of them in one go. I wonder if that guy we saved back in Tobruk called Dave is piloting behind us. Maybe. Okay, we took out all the enemies I can see. Oh, there we go.
Good work, DeeDee. The Chetnik ground forces will thank you for that. The Chetnik ground forces are approaching the installation, but anti-tank barriers are slowing them. Anything you can do?
I'll give it a try.
Copy. Happy to help blow up some shit. That didn't blow it up, did it? Okay, let me go around again. Or it didn't blow up enough of it. There we go.
Good work, DeeDee. That saves the Chetniks time.
I'm more concerned about lives.
I had a feeling that was about to happen.
We have reports of German tanks. They've got to be destroyed.
I have to find them first. They must be well camouflaged.
You will have to hunt them out.
Find and destroy all the hidden tanks. Got it. That's one down, I see. They're not fully camouflaged.
Kostic is saying his Chetniks have located some tanks. I'll mark them for you.
Oh, there they are. I see one. Okay, the third one is up here. Now, where could the third one be? Could be over here. Nope. Took that one out. Is it back here somewhere? Oh, there it is.
Another victory for the resistance and their charming guardian angel. Wait, Tommy? Tommy, I'm seeing things. Our bloody allies. They're murdering the locals, Tommy. They're killing the civilians.
What should we do?
We'll bloody well stop them, is what we shall do.
Don't kill them. Just scare them off.
Ah, yes. The, fragile. I think I actually have to kill them. Because bombing next to them did not scare the bastards off. Alright. Now for your ethnic cleansing. What do you mean?
Try to rout the Chetniks, DeeDee. Don't massacre. Back to business.
Oh, damn it. Alright, back to the checkpoint. So what am I supposed to do? Just shoot at them?
I've been on the blower, DeeDee. There's a history of blood between Chetniks and Croatians. It goes back years.
So the Chetniks think they can kill two birds with one stone? Run the Nazis out of Yugoslavia and kill their traditional enemies at the same time?
The war is eating every person.
Not me. Not without a fight.
Ah, yes. It wouldn't be Yugoslavia without the ethnic hatred between the different groups. I think that's also a big reason why Yugoslavia fell apart in the, I think it was the 80s or 90s that they fell apart.
That's it. You're clear.
This is terrible, Tommy. I just routed our allies.
We'll contact the People's Liberation Army. This massacre at least explains why there are two resistance movements here.
We should talk to Night Owl.
And bam, we completed the mission. We did all the objectives we needed to do, stopped our Chetnik allies from massacring other individuals. Let's see, we took out 9 Tiger tanks, technically. Actually, no, they could be Tiger tanks nowadays. Granted, I think most tanks that were in Yugoslavia were like heavily modified Panzer IIs that were like little Tiger tanks, but weren't. We took out 4 SDK FZAs and 4 transports. Let's see, we got 7 stars and we need 5 more for our new aircraft. Got it. And it looks like we can improve our skills again. I am going to do, I guess, agility. I don't know what this actually does for us, but... March 1st, 1943. Horror has overcome me. My new allies are also murderers. A long-standing racial rivalry between the Chetniks and Croatian locals has found a new outlet in the war, and the so-called resistance are using their guns and bombs to kill both Nazis and innocent Croatian civilians. I can see what they intended, that the Nazis be ousted, leaving them the land. Death in war is ambiguous, but like my own actions in Azerbaijan, this is cold-blooded murder. Nothing more or less. Honestly, I did not think they would cover this in this type of game, but covering the racial and ethnic divides in Yugoslavia during the war, before and during the war, and how even when the Nazis took over temporarily, the partisans weren't exactly just fighting the Nazis. They were also doing bad things to other groups within the Balkans. I like how at least is talking about this and showing this off a little bit. It may be not the most nuanced talking point or full-on discussion about it, but at least they are mentioning it. All right, next mission: contact. Make your way to the nearby People's Liberation Army camp and collect vital munition supplies. Deliver these to a secret base for payment. The Luftwaffe has light patrols in the area. Engage at will. Objectives: land at People's Liberation Army camp. So I assume stealth is only partially optional and you can actually take out these fighters if need be? I think. Okay then. And it looks like we are recommended to use the Zenith A6Z again, or the B25. I will probably, even though this one is recommended, I kind of want to see what the B25 has to offer. I mean, it has better speed and firepower versus the slightly less agility. Screw it, I'll just use the Zenith. March 1st, 1943. Night Owl has finally located the People Liberation Army, or at least one of their camps. The Isle of Korčula seems like a long way to fly, but amidst all the lies and betrayal, I have to trust Night Owl. I need to trust someone. I need some way to trust my own actions, or I'll just make things worse, as in Azerbaijan. I'm taking Clive with me. His skills as a mechanic may be of value, though his skills as a pilot certainly won't be.
Nearly there, DeeDee.
Good. I'm bored.
More than not, we should avoid those Luftwaffe fellas, right? Or should get back on the ground. Let's land at the camp, boss.
Indeed, we gotta avoid these fighters. Now, if I use my, if I had taken the B-25, I may be able to just deal with these fighters overall. But okay. We should be okay. There we go. That's where we need to go.
Our contact's name is Sabo.
I'm here. Your arrival is timely, Blanc. Our boys need weapons.
Load everything you've got. I'll parachute supplies to the ground. I've still half a tank of fuel. Clive, you stay here.
Sure thing, boss. I knew I should have landed.
Alright, we gotta transport the weapons over to the front. Oof, that was close. We're almost there.
I dropped off the weapons.
That's trouble. Johnny Buck started to say to fight.
Clive? DeeDee, Clive can't fight. He can barely walk straight.
Easy, Tommy. I'll bail him out. Again.
Within the time limit. Okay, row. Maybe the B-25 should have been used after all, because that thing was faster than this aircraft. I hope we make it in time. I don't want to have to restart this. Nope. That's a lot of fighters.
I'm glad to see you, boss.
Hold on, Clive. DeeDee will sort this gravel out.
Evasive action, Clive. I'll get their attention.
Yeah,
Manage
let's just
if
deal
you can,
with
or stay out
modern
of it.
aircraft with this dinky ass vehicle. Got a critical hit, and I just got a trophy called Fighter Ace. I assume that means like killing 100 aircraft or something. Because the logo had, the symbol had like 100 on it. Anyway.
Are you telling me there were too many for you to take on yourself, Clive?
One's too many. Oh, me poor Shayla. We'll have to patch up all these bullet holes.
You gave your plane a name? Ugh, men.
And there we go, we completed the mission. I do not remember us bombing any transport or Tiger tank. Interesting. I assume it counts every casualty on both sides in the mission, even if you aren't the one responsible for it. Because we didn't attack a Tiger tank nor a transport vehicle, but we did take out 6 BF-109s. And regardless, we got 6 stars total, and we got a... Did we just unlock the Stuka? Huh. March 1st, 1943. The Nazi scouting of Korčula is a bad sign. Though we clipped their wings as Clive and I entered the Korčula camp, it became clear that the People's Liberation Army is being pushed to its limit. Salvo explained that Marshal Tito, that's who it was, Marshal Tito, leader of the Yugoslavian resistance, is attempting to evacuate his wounded as the Nazis close in. A daring plan is being hatched to allow escape beyond the river. I don't know the exact plan yet. So yeah, Marshal Tito, he becomes, I think, I don't know if it was a president, but he basically becomes the leader of Yugoslavia after the war. And I think once his death occurs, Yugoslavia falls apart. And a lot of crazy and wars and stuff occurred in that area for a while. There's a lot of tension still to this day, but yeah. Anyway, alrighty then. Deception. People's Liberation Army forces have destroyed the bridge as a ruse, and it is essential that the Nazis believe the resistance fighters are trapped. Defend the ground forces from German reprisals, but be careful. Put on a good show, but make sure enough Luftwaffe planes survive to report back that the bridge is down. Objectives: defend partisan forces. Got it. And it looks like the Spitfire and the Russian fighter are recommended for this. And we do have the Juker's Stuka as a new fighter. But regardless, we're going to use the Spitfire. March 1st, 1943. Salvo, our People's Liberation Army contact, has directed me to return to Neretva, to the bridge I helped defend with the Chichnaks. Unlike those killers, the People's Liberation Army have no time for politics. My new allies simply wish to evacuate the sick and wounded before the German fist closes around them. I know the feeling from my Tobruk days. I shall see what I can do to help.
The bridge! Those Nazi bastards!
You're wrong. Marshal Tito ordered the bridge destroyed as a gambit. It is a ruse.
Yugoslavia is overrun. Marshal Tito has 20,000 men pinned by 150,000 Germans. They have many wounded soldiers.
The Germans were expecting us to cross the Neretva bridge. If they see it destroyed, however, they will mobilize in the north.
By the time they realize that the Yugoslavs haven't moved, the bridge will be rebuilt and crossed. What? He's insane! Blowing up his own bridge and then rebuilding it. That's rather inspirational.
It is vital that the Germans believe the bridge to be destroyed. Instead of Nazi escape so the pilot can report. But make it worse. He must not suspect the trick.
I need to leave one alive and chase it away?
That's the plan.
Will do. Destroy 2 of them and leave 1 alive. Got it. I also love how the moment I finish a mission that has a technical rainstorm occurring, that's outside decided to rain heavily. Don't know if y'all will hear it in the recording, but hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, 2 are down, only 1's left. And now I just gotta scare it.
That's done. One Nazi plane is reporting the state of the bridge to his superiors. Excellent. They will think that Tito moves north.
By the time they realize that through covered many unnecessary miles. We will escape ahead of them.
Bombers!
Destroy them all. They cannot be allowed to report the bridge was already destroyed when they arrived. This is madness. But shoot down bombers? I understand that.
I mean, deception is a part of warfare. And if they report back that the bridge was already blown up as they blow it up again, or if they add more damage to the bridge, it could mess up the plan overall. Either way, time to deal with some Stukas. Leave none alive, as they say.
Good work.
This part of the plan I understand. Shoot down the bombers.
More bombers, DeeDee.
Of course. This time a little less time in the clock. Don't worry, we got this, we got this, we got this. We got this. Oops, almost stalled. There we go.
Wave down.
A third wave of bombers.
Those are heavier fighters.
The Nazis really wanted that bridge bombed. Too bad they were beaten to it.
Those are, I don't remember what they're called, but those are definitely not Stukas. You'll probably see the name of them in a second. Heinkel, that's what they are. And they are a stronger type of fighter bomber. Granted, they're more of a bomber, but still. Voila, now we got 23 seconds to deal with the last bastard.
Oof, that's the last of them. I have intercepted a transmission. They believe the partisans are moving northward and intend to cut them off. We succeeded.
We will rebuild the bridge across before they can change direction. 150,000 men cannot react so quickly after all.
We won! The partisans can escape with their wounded. DeeDee, we won something!
Alright, we won. Now what?
And now what? Well, that means a lot of them survived. Granted, the one plot, I wouldn't say it's a plot hole per se, but if they sent bombers to destroy the bridge and they don't come back, wouldn't they find it suspicious? Because yeah, the other fighter reported it destroyed, and maybe High Command will see that as it was destroyed, even if the bombers are lost. But still, it's a little plot hole kind of thing that doesn't really bother me. We took out two BF-109s, 6 Stukas, and 3 Heinkel 111s, or 111s. And we got 8 stars for that mission. We need 18 more for another aircraft. Interessante. And I'm going to improve leadership. I have no idea what leadership does. I assume endurance gives us a little bit more health and agility, a little bit more flexibility in our aircraft. But leadership and luck, I'm not sure. Anyway, March 1st, 1943. The wounded were swiftly evacuated across the Patchwork Bridge. Meanwhile, Tito and his healthy troops continue their war. It is beginning to dawn on me how little choice or chance these men have. The German superiority of numbers is overwhelming, but those Nazi soldiers fighting here cannot fight elsewhere. 150,000 men tied up by less than 20,000 partisans. In a war that spans the world, a war of logistics and economics, their deaths have meaning of a sort. Now, I don't remember in how many Germans were actually tied down in Yugoslavia in real life. It did help, but I don't know if it was over 100,000. I don't think it was that many. There were still plenty of soldiers and resources that were going into this. Also, I've noticed the last multiple journal entries, I'm pretty sure have all said March 1st, and obviously this all couldn't have occurred in a single same day. So I think that's another glitch or editing error that they didn't realize when they were making the game. But anyway,
I remember when I first saw the ruins of the Norethra Bridge. Not 2 months since I'd flown solo to protect it. It wasn't even the Nazis who destroyed it in the end. The plan was sheer madness, yet I had to admire the gall of the partisan fighters. With their backs to the river, panzer shells ready to rain down on their heads, they dared to bluff the might of the German army. The explosion shook the town to its foundations. But was it enough to fool the enemy into thinking the partisans were pushing to the north? The Norethra Gambit illustrated a kind of courage I had never imagined. That bravery seemed to be at the heart of all the resistance forces I fought alongside. Even though their war was already lost, there was no capitulation, no surrender, and no despair. Even Clive seemed strengthened during those days, seeking solace less often in a bottle, and more through his actions, working to improve my chances in the air.
true. All right. Collect officer. To assist the People's Liberation Army's cause, the British government is sending an officer from the Special Operations Executive into the region, or the SOE. Your task is to pick him up and deliver him safely to the People's Liberation Army Command. Objectives. Fly to the People's Liberation Army camp. Now, it would be quite funny if the person we pick up is the guy that we met in Tobruk. That would be quite hilarious. And it looks like it is recommended to use the Russian fighter bomber. Alright, got it. Let's do it. And like I said, March 1st again. I don't think it's supposed to be March 1st again, but 1943. The bridge evacuation had been a success, and for a few days we all felt good about it. Clive and I drank ourselves unconscious, while Tommy watched on, smoking himself like a kipper. And then Gennard arrived to spoil it all. I knew it. I had a feeling it was going to be that guy again. It seems clear to the group leader that the resistance here is effective in slowing the Germans. He has asked that I collect an officer who has recently landed at Gorgula, a man named Edwards, who is here to observe the next attempt by the Nazis to crush Tito.
McIntyre wants to speak with you, DeeDee. His signal's weak, though. Somewhere away.
Tell him I'm out. I need to reach the Kochula camp, Tommy. I don't have time to talk, especially to McIntyre.
That is a lot of fighters. Uh-oh.
You can take this wave out. It gives you an opportunity to land.
We gotta take out these damn fighters. Oh my god, I just took almost half my health is gone. Jesus, I'm almost dead. I got a third of my health at best. Oh, my tail gunner did something. He actually killed one. Where'd he go? Come on. Gotcha.
The big. It's McIntyre. You've another wave coming. Land, get that man aboard, then get the hell out of there. Go!
Don't have to tell me twice.
Captain Edwards, come aboard. Tommy, I have the observer.
And we still have a third of our health, basically, at best. Let's just get as far as possible this way. Hopefully the fighters don't actually follow us. And hopefully our tail gunner can do something, because I don't know if I can really use him effectively. Yeah, it looks like they're going after the airfield, so we have evaded them, I think. Or not, I don't know. Those aircraft were... Oh shit. Go as fast. Go faster. They're chasing us. Yeah, they're all following us, but I don't know, maybe they're gonna stop chasing us. They're turning around. Okay, good. And there we go, we completed the mission. We got Edwards on board and got him the hell out of there. And we took out 8 BF-109s. And we got 5 stars for that mission. 13 more for a new aircraft. And we can improve our skills. I'll do luck. 1943. Edwards had come to Yugoslavia as an observer to assess the state of the resistance. The Allies have a clear stake in any struggle that hinders the Reich. His backing of the People's Liberation Army over the Chetniks is good news for everyone. In all, it seems that I have actually been able to be of some help. We have lost the camp, but not the battle. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of our campaign into Secret Wars. I hope you all enjoyed today's chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is a Ghost, signing out.